How's everybody doing? Van Damage here, finally doing another video. I know it's been like a year since my last one, but I've been going through quite a bit of stuff here. Got into a new house, all that fun jazz, and then the whole coronavirus hit, and it's just been crazy, guys. This is nuts. But finally getting to another video, and this is more out of my necessity for, as you can see from the title down here, a lightsaber cane. I'm going to teach you guys, or explain to you guys, how to make your own. Now this is a very, very easy process. I'm going to explain to you how to get your measurements, how to cut your blade, and where to get the blade and the lightsaber from. It's a very easy process, so let me just jump into it. So, let's say you have an injured leg like I do, or you have an injured back like I do, or you have a balance problem like I do, or you're just broken like my doofy butt is. You need a cane, but you want something awesome. So you're gonna go and get yourself a lightsaber. Kind of like this guy. Look at that, it's so shiny, it's so bright. But you kind of want to turn it into a lightsaber cane. So how do you do that? Well, I'm gonna show you how to get that knocked out right quick. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hopefully we can do this in under 10 minutes. But we'll find out. Yeah. So the first measurements that you're gonna need to take for this, you're gonna need to figure out exactly how long the overall cane needs to be. And the measurement that you're gonna get is gonna be you standing up, straight and tall. Now, whatever shoes that you wear on a daily basis, go ahead and put those on before you get this measurement. What you're gonna do, get your shoes on, and you're gonna take a tape measure. I pull mine out to about 30, 40 inches, just so I make sure I have enough tape to read. And so I've got a messed up I got a pinched nerve on the right side of my back. My knee on my right side is all jacked up as well, so I need to use my left hand to actually hold the cane with. So I'm gonna hold it in my left hand. The measurement I'm gonna get is from where your wrist bends here. You're gonna measure from that to the floor. Now you're gonna stand up straight, and you're just gonna let your arm lay nice and limp next to you. Take your tape measure. Actually, don't take the tape measure just yet. Take your index finger of the opposite hand that is not laying flat against you, and you're just gonna reach over, find where your wrist is, and plant your finger on your head. Now with your hand that you're gonna use the cane with, take that tape measure and measure from the floor up to your finger. Now I've done this measurement a few times, and my measurement is 34.5 inches, which is very, very good for me because I've done this video about 8 times now trying to get this right. So I know the measurements for my lightsaber, but I'm not gonna tell you until I do it. So 34.5 is a great number for me. Now, you're gonna get 2 measurements from your lightsaber. Now, here's the lightsaber I picked. It is the Star Killer lightsaber. I got this from not Ultra Sabers. I got this from Saber Forge. It's not called the Star Killer lightsaber on their website. They call it something else. I'm guessing that's for legal reasons. But this is a pretty awesome lightsaber. It's actually my favorite lightsaber out of all the ones I've ever seen. If you've ever played The Force Awakens, you know, or not The Force Awakens, The Force Unleashed. Yeah, that game. Then you know this lightsaber pretty well. So you're gonna get 2 measurements from this lightsaber. You're gonna measure the overall length, so it's gonna be from the very tip to the very bottom, and that is 11.5 inches. That's why my 34.5 inches is a very good measurement to have, because it makes guesswork easier. So I've got the overall length of the lightsaber. I also need to get the measurement from how far in the lightsaber blade goes to the very end of this lightsaber, and I'm going to subtract that smaller number from the overall length of the lightsaber. So in this case, it's 2 inches exactly, which makes it easy. So 11.5 inches minus 2 inches, that's 9.5 inches. Now I'm going to take the overall length of here with, the subtracted depth that the lightsaber blade goes in, and I'm going to subtract that from my measurement that I got from my wrist to the floor. So 34.5 minus 9.5, that's going to be 25 inches. That's going to be the overall blade length that I need to cut down. So, now when we get to blades, normally you're going to have something, your lightsaber is going to come with something that looks like this, And that's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. It works all right. But I would recommend when you get your lightsaber, go on to Ultra Sabers and order their extra heavy duty thick walled lightsaber blades. Those are going to be a little sturdier than the standard blade that you get off of, say, Saberforge or any other website that I've found. And these blades also don't have a foil thing on the inside of it, so it makes cutting them to length much, much easier. Just go to Ultra Sabers, and you can actually get these thick wall blades in, they can cut it down to a measurement for you as well. You can, send them a request, say, hey, I'm buying, for me, I would say, hey, I'm buying the 26 inch or whatever. I need this cut down to however long. I do recommend leaving at least 1 inch on there, because that right there, you're gonna have to cut that off. Get either a hacksaw, jigsaw, chainsaw, whatever saw you want. And you see where you got this clear bit and then this opaque bit here. I think opaque's the word I'm looking for. But you want to cut this clear bit all the way down to the end of this, foggy bit. Because you want to have as flat of a surface as possible. So you cut that off. And you're also going to need these legs here. These are just, cane tips. Just go to Amazon, type in rubber cane tip, and it'll come up. You'll find 4 packs of these. I think they're like $6-7. It's pretty cheap. You'll need to get the 1 inch diameter ones, and those fit perfectly on the ends of your, lightsaber blades. So, you get your lightsaber blade, you cut off that end, you put on the end of you put your cane tip on the end of it, and then what you're gonna do, because I need a 25 inch blade to get the overall length for me to comfortably use this thing. So I'm gonna measure from the end of this cane tip down the blade, and I'm gonna mark 25 inches overall. And I'm just gonna, with the same hacksaw, jigsaw, chainsaw, whatever, I'm gonna cut off the excess of the lightsaber, and it leaves me with something looking like this. So this is the 25 inches that I needed in order to make my cane work perfectly. Now, whenever I ordered mine off of Ultra Sabers, I was able to get it at the exact length so that whenever I cut off the end of the lightsaber, and you can see how I did mine, it's not the most straight cut, but doesn't have to be perfectly straight, just straight-ish. But whenever I cut it off and I put this cane tip on it, 25 inches perfectly. So, you've cut your blade, you've got your measurements, let's piece this thing together. You just stick it in there, get your Allen key set, your Allen tool, tighten down don't smack yourself in the nuts like I just did, because that's not fun, kind of hurts. So you tighten that down. And don't over tighten it, because if you crack the blade, then that's like $35-40 that you're out. But tighten it down, turn your lightsaber on, and boom, you have yourself a lightsaber cane. And it's fairly awesome. So, now you know how to build a lightsaber, or a cane out of a lightsaber. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below. This is a fairly quick and easy project. The longest part is going to be waiting for the parts to come in. I know whenever I ordered this particular lightsaber hilt, it took 3 months to get it. It might have taken 4. But that's just because of what all I asked for them to do to it. I had them do some weathering, and that took forever for them to knock out. It looks beautiful to me, so I'm not even arguing it. The blade took maybe 4 or 5 days. I guess they actually had it in stock, so they were able to get it out pretty quickly, but it could take a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on the volume, especially around Christmas. The companies that I've used have been Ultra Sabers and Saberforge. You have Vader's Vault and a few others out there. I'm not too well versed. I only own 3 lightsabers. But if you're looking to do this for yourself, or you have a loved one that uses canes on a daily basis, and you just want to give them something pretty awesome and unique, you can I would recommend going to Ultra Sabers because you can buy a fully functional lightsaber for fairly cheap on their website, depending on which model you get. Ultra Saber or Saber Forge does have some pretty cheap ones as well, but definitely get your blades from Ultra Sabers because they do have the thick wall blades. They do work much better for this. And let me know how you guys' projects go. I want to, if you can link, if you can figure out how to link some pictures in the comments below, I'd love to see what you came up with. If you have any questions, if I didn't explain something clear enough, please comment below, and I'll try and help you out as best I can. But good luck with your future project. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see me do. I have not done a video in quite some time, but that's because I've run out of projects to do. So let me know. And if you've been hearing that noise in the background, that's because I'm printing a Star Wars Clone Troopers helmet for somebody's birthday. Somebody commissioned me to do it, print their helmet, go and get it to them next week, hoping they like it. So let me know if there's anything you guys want to see, and I will do a video on it. All right, you guys have a good one.